Previously on New Crits on the Block. Johnny is laying on the ground, coughing up blood. Some weird old man covered in like leaves and stuff like that. He had like this fire crown on his head, and he as he walked through the forest, it just turned into this icy, fiery thing that's going on, and all the creatures that he walked by turned and it just went crazy. Phoebe called out to him something like Oro de Boros or Orogoros. You hear this low, like rumbly voice.
Dad?
Awen, you just heard a familiar voice in the background. You look behind you as you see a giant acorn with just enormous arms protruding out of its side and two beefy legs walking towards you. You could see some of it is like half of it is like starting to freeze over. As it approaches you, you see a Chad walking towards.
Dad! It's Chad!
I'm gonna get like my eyes are gonna become starry, and I'm gonna put my clasped hands up near my face, and I'm gonna just look over at Borel, just like like the little I'm so happy for this little reunion.
What? But I haven't noticed this yet, right?
You did. You probably did when he starts yelling Chad.
Chad! Dad, it's Chad!
As he starts to run, and you can feel the ground shake underneath his beefy
Whoa there, big
feet.
boy. Hold on.
And he's going to run towards you, Borel, and go to give you a big old acorn hug.
Okay. I embrace my acorn son.
Yeah, you can only get your arms like around like like 2/3 of its torso. So you kind of just put your arms up and like are patting his sides as he puts his hulking arms around you and just lifts you off the ground.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Dad, it's so bad right now.
I know, buddy. Hey, can you just put me down? Just real
Oh, you squeeze a little bit tighter.
Oh, God, Jesus. That's a good boy. Put Daddy down now, please.
And he sets you down.
Sounding like Beetlejuice right now.
To say hell with Beetlejuice vibes.
I'm the only Chad.
What?
The only what?
Chad is by himself, Dad.
Oh, buddy.
Chad is sad.
Oh, well, we don't like a sad Chad.
Weren't
'Cause
there
that's
multiple
bad.
Chads?
Mm-hmm.
There was like hundreds of them.
Okay, so you just found out that most of your children are dead?
That I abandoned, essentially, for many arcs.
You're just like a deadbeat dad who's just like, that sucks.
Dad, you went out for milk and you didn't come back. Or smokes.
Yeah. Went out for a lottery ticket, must have won because he never came back.
Yeah, right. Oh, buddy, I am so sorry. I genuinely, put my hand on him. I'm so sorry. How did you survive?
He raises his arms as he flexes.
Chad never missed leg day and arm day, Dad. Chad always
Just
hits
like I taught you.
the forest gym.
Force chip.
Yes, the dumbbells are rocks.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, buddy.
The barbells are logs.
Well, Chad, I am so proud of you for making it here. Are you going somewhere, or do you have somewhere to go or stay?
Chad heard a call from the forest to
A call?
gather. Chad is on his way.
A call from the forest to gather. Okay. Which direction, approximately?
Chad points kind of to the back of the spa. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from all of you, or intelligence? I'd say either
Saving
or.
throw.
Or not saving throw. Just a check.
Whiz check.
A
Whiz check or
check?
intelligence check. I'd say either. Or yeah.
Are you wanting us
Well-
to use our flat wisdom or intelligence
Yes.
modifier, or are you asking us to use a skill?
I don't. It's kind of hard with the skill. Whatever memory.
That'd probably be wisdom, right?
Wisdom, right? Just
Trying to recall something?
Yeah,
And
because
a
like you
wisdom
could
save?
argue history.
Well, how about this?
But-
I rolled a 16, and pretty much unless it's a medicine, it's all just a 17.
Okay, so let's just say a regular wisdom check.
Yeah, I got
add your
an 8.
wisdom.
Borel got an 18.
A1 rolled a 4.
You ain't got no whiz.
No, I
You
do
ain't
not.
got no wins.
Leaf got a 20, not Nat.
Leaf, you would, and Borel, actually, I think you would also vaguely remember this, that is the same direction in which you traveled to get to the Spirit Guardian's cave many moons ago.
When I gave it the acorn suppository.
Yes.
However,
Boy.
Catan, having rolled one lower than Borel, doesn't remember anything.
Yep.
Nope.
Completely just
That is
Just
how your
completely
beloved
oblivious.
mechanics work.
That's how it
Because
works.
I rolled one lower. I'm just like,
Yep.
I don't know where I am. Or who are you people?
Okay, so that's toward the cave, right?
yeah, I think you're right.
What cave?
The one we went to, guys.
You know, with the bear and the
And I kind of messed up a little bit.
yeah.
Oh,
I first met Hagar too.
I don't remember much of that. I took a
I'm
little
sorry,
nappy
Leaf.
nap.
You messing up a little bit doesn't narrow the history we've
Hey,
had.
you pipe down over there.
Yes, can you please heal me? I'm really, really hurt.
No.
I'm also down 72 hit points. So
Okay, I'll heal you.
oh, thank you, Leaf.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna let Catan die, and you can just deal with the fucking consequences of that.
That's fine.
When your tank goes down and his soul goes to hell.
Borel gets 18 points.
Okay, that's a puts a little bit of a dent in it. Okay, I'm up to half now.
Aemon will walk over to Catan, be like, "Oh, don't worry, bud. Cheer up. She'll come around. You might be not
I
in her
just-
best." What?
It is simply tactically unsound to not assist one another in with life-saving necessary spells.
You're right. That's something that I too, Awen, have always believed in. And which is why here you are, friend. And remember, tell him that Awen healed you, and I'm going to plop 8 good berries in his open, gauntleted hand and give him a little pat on the shoulder. Eat up.
Don't you make 10?
Make 10?
He had
The
like
spell.
10, but he only gives you 8.
Where do those berries come from?
I think
What
that's
was
what
it?
just
What's that?
happened.
What was that? And he's gonna open his hand a little more. Oh yes, silly me. Ha. I guess the two got caught in here in one of the creases of my giant, strong healing hands. So here you are, 2 more just for you, old chum.
Strong, selfless, healing hands. Anyway.
Are they clearly the better ones?
The ones that I kept, they're a little plumpier than
juicier
the others.
ones?
Yeah. I can tell
A little more ripe.
he gave
yeah.
me only the sour ones.
Yeah. There you go. Eat up.
Thank you. Catan spends an entire minute eating these because that's
Because
how
that's
long
it takes.
Which we've proven to
We have
be false.
proven, yes, we have busted
We have
that
proven
myth.
So
But yes, there you go.
Come at us, D&D creators.
So
You
make
can
sure to
eat.
add 10 health to your pool.
I
there, Ben.
did. I have
Okay.
already. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, very well. If in that case, I require some time, and I think Borel probably does too. Perhaps we get away from the water where another enemy still lurks, and we spend some time resting.
Sure, I could use a good little stretch.
Yeah, I need to heal. Please.
Chad knows just the place.
Oh,
Chad, Dad, follow Chad.
Okay.
Is it like
Chad, lead the
like
way.
a Chad's
Say-
crash pad?
Say, we'd be glad. We'd be glad.
Oh, we'd be glad, Chad.
And Chad starts to march into the forest as you all begin to follow him.
Didn't they do like a
after-
Bash Brothers like walk too? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
They do now.
Yeah.
They do now.
They absolutely
They are your
now.
sons.
All right, off to the Chad pad.
You guys walk through the forest for just a few minutes as you come upon a giant tree, now slightly on fire, with some of its leaves falling down and cracking onto the ground as they are frozen over.
But it's like one of those heat lamps you sit under when you're dining outside. You know, the heat's like coming down.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
So it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even though there's like the forest is on fire and it's icy, it's still like a nice like 72 out.
Yeah. It's like sitting underneath a heat lamp.
It is very
the
humid
winter.
though.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is pleasant.
You guys see this opening in this tree, perfectly Chad sized, as he walks through. And
Is it like a silhouette of him?
yeah, he puts his
Just like
arms and like
this.
legs out and like kind of leaps
Just like-
into it.
Perfectly makes a little noise. Thump.
And
Airtight.
as you enter the tree, you see how the Chad has been living. It's pretty simple. You see a stairmaster built out of trees to your right. You see a bench press to the left, made of sticks and stones. Giant
For breaking bones.
dumbbells, and
Boulder bells.
Chad walks in and boulder bells. Yep, of course, canonically. As he turns around,
Dad, this is Chad's pad.
Wow, Chad, this is roomy and very, very simple. I like it.
Yeah, cool dicks, my man.
A lot of
Chad does not
interesting
need
machines.
much. Chad needs to press and get a little card.
The what?
Card.
and he walks over to the stairmaster.
Card.
Oh, car. Okay.
Hard.
It's short for cardio. Yes.
Yeah,
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Chad does not sleep. Chad is always awake. Always
Is
lifting.
that because you're under threat, or you just don't sleep? That by design. I don't remember.
Chads do not need sleep, Dad. Don't you remember?
No, sure no, buddy. Okay, well, cool. Do you want me to try to like put the fire out? I mean, your house is on fire, buddy.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
Well, right, and then it will get. Has it been getting warmer? But does the flame spread at all, or just the trees just on fire?
It's just like on fire.
Oh,
It's just, and it's not, it's more of like a magical flame where it's
Got it.
not like
Okay.
burning the tree. It's just a part of it, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Chad like walks to like one of these giant cabinets as he opens the door and pulls out what looks like just the top of an acorn, and he sets a candle on it and like puts it onto the tree as it kind of ignites the candle, and walks over to one of those tables in the center and sets it down.
Dad, you're just in time.
in time for what?
You remember Chad's birthday. Chad's 5 now. 6, actually. Chad's 6.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Did you bring
Of course I
something
remember.
for Chad?
Of course I did. Of course I did. Let me run outside and get it. I left it outside. Just stay right here.
Oh.
Don't peek. Don't peek, Chad.
Chad puts his huge hands over his eyes.
Chad's so excited for this surprise. Chad did not know Dad was coming. Dad?
Yeah, I'm still here, buddy. Just don't peek.
Don't peek.
I didn't disappear again, I promise.
He never
Yet.
comes back again.
Again.
Just gonna run out and grab your birthday present, buddy.
Second one's on you
Teleport.
at this point. Fool me
Borel
once.
cast plane shift.
Yeah, dimension door.
I'm leaving this plane of existence. Catan cast banishment on Chad. There you go, buddy. Problem solved.
There you go. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second here. I'm trying to think of something.
Well, you have that robe that just has like a never-ending supply of things in it. So
Yeah, that's fair.
You
Just
could ask
grabs-
us for help.
it's a classic dad move to be like, "Yeah, I got
Okay.
you something here, buddy."
Okay,
It's
yeah.
this-
I'm gonna beckon
Whoa.
everybody outside. Like, I put up my finger to my mouth and say, "Shh, come outside."
Oh, okay.
I don't-
How
I don't-
exciting! It's your son's birthday.
I didn't know
Yeah,
you
I
got him
don't-
something.
What'd you
I
bring
didn't,
him?
obviously.
You
Anyway,
didn't.
Oh,
I'm not as selfless as you, obviously. I don't know what to
Okay,
get him.
so-
What do I get? What do I get? An acorn.
Leaf? This is
Let's
sort of
think-
your area of
Okay, let's
expertise
think-
here.
Let's think about acorns and what they like. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, this particular acorn likes to
He likes the gym.
Okay, what's a
pump
gym?
stone.
Yes.
Right.
So, what would someone who likes to work out a lot want? He's got a lot of equipment already.
Uh-huh.
He likes his card. He likes his push and
Oh, what about one of those belts that protects your back when you do like squats and shit?
Does he have a back?
doesn't have a back.
I mean, okay, but it'll just be really big. It's fine.
That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have a back. Everyone has a back.
I don't
You
know
gotta-
if he has a back. What about
Your front back.
gym people love like protein powders? Why don't we give him some really nice fertilizer?
Oh, that's a good and a little shaker to put it in to help him. some pre-workout acorn juice.
Just make him a compost pile, I suppose. What does he eat? Does he eat?
fertilizer.
I guess. I don't know. I'm seriously hurt and using this time to make a short rest, by the way.
Great.
Stop complaining about being hurt all the time. We get it.
It's really annoying.
We hear you. Stop whining. Katanya,
Also
you're a
very
baby.
selfless like Awen.
That's right. Look at me. Look at this. I have one tiny little scratch on my arm, and you haven't heard me say one word about it, have you?
Yeah.
You just did.
I can't
Only
even
to
see.
prove a point.
You don't even, I'm
Which I
blind.
would never
you don't
do
hear me
either.
whine about it. Mostly because I forget a lot of the time.
Leaf, you're talking to a stone.
Oh. Turn around. All right. So what are you going to get him, Borel? Did that help? Did we help you?
No, not at all.
That was good
Well,
work.
I'm out of ideas.
Oh, I got it.
Wait,
So-
don't tell us. Let's all go wrap it up and reveal it inside.
Okay, you guys go back inside. It's fine. I got it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Catan casually walks inside, whistling like nothing happened.
Okay. So Jake, you're gonna have to give me a little latitude here.
I only have longitude.
So I'm gonna cast transmute rock.
Okay.
So choose an area of stone or mud that I can see. So like the ground, like around, it's probably not rock, but it's also probably not mud. So I want to take that mud or that ground. I want to make it like a mud pit. So it's the spell is I can either transmute rock to mud or mud to rock. Choose an area of stone or mud that you can see that fits within a 40-foot cube and is within range, and choose one of the following. I can either make a mud pit or turn that mud into stone. And I
Okay.
want to make
Oh,
them
I'll
a
allow
mud
that.
pit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You put your hands out and say the magical words as the ground slowly starts to shift and change as mud starts to form in a like circular area just outside of the tree.
Okay. So I'm gonna peek my head in the door like, okay, Chad, you can open your eye. Come on outside.
Chad, so excited.
As he stomps his way out the door, doing his little jump through the doorway, and walks over to you.
Look, dude, I got you a mud pit to play in.
Oh, Chad's so excited.
And he runs over there
Cannonball.
and he jumps inside of the mud pit as mud just goes flying all over the place. And he
Catan
just
uses
sits
shield
in there.
master.
Half of his body is like out of it. He's like,
Oh, what Chad always wanted.
I know. You've always said you wanted one. That one time I met you or your brother. I can't remember if it was you.
You're such a good dad.
Oh, Chad's excited, but also sad, because Chad will have to leave this mud pit to answer the call of the forest.
Yeah, you kind of biffed that one a little bit. You didn't give him anything gym related or that he could keep with him forever.
Yeah, but he can always come back to this.
But it's kind of something he could just happen upon naturally.
Well, you know what? It's the end of the world anyway. Who cares? We're all dead.
Well,
In
here's
the end, we're all dead.
Now, here's the thing, Brian. If you want to keep him safe, you can transmute that mud right now back to stone. He's not going anywhere.
Oh no.
Ooh, sorry, buddy. This is awkward. Yeah, he'll get
I'm
out.
a little
Super
worried that
strong.
you're going to get yourself killed because you're too stupid. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave you here.
Hey, how dare you speak of my son that way?
That's my son you're talking about.
That's my boy.
That's my son. My son.
I've abandoned my boy again.
Give me back my son.
So we're gonna like sleep here, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Johnny kind of walks over.
Wait, Johnny?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he came with us.
he
he's
stayed
with us?
with you guys.
And we're
Yeah,
also
he was
gonna
going
deal
to
with
stay
him.
at the
I didn't
death
realize he was
spa.
with us.
One thing, too, I should add, that dude, the fire helmet guy, the crown man, he also went that same way that the Chad pointed to.
Oh.
Oh, well, good.
Man, you know
Yeah.
what I just realized? Now that we left Johnny here, next time we see him, he's just going to be like just a fucking like gym, like rat kind of situation where he's just going to be all like, like wherever we leave him, he just becomes that.
He's very imprintable.
Uh,
I love that for him.
or he'll
Johnny's
become an
like,
acorn.
I don't know what you plan to do, but I'm gonna stay here. It seems safer than the spa. And considering Phoebe
probably.
is dead now, I don't have the Rasta in me anymore.
Very sorry about that.
I want to say it's okay, but honestly, it was kind of fucked up. They weren't themselves, I swear.
Well, you were dating a fae, which is generally ill-advised. I'm not entirely sure why we suggested this in the first place, but that was 5 years ago, so I can't remember.
I think it
She
was
was
that
really
or kill
sweet.
him.
Right.
That was his redemption arc. That ended poorly, I guess, on his part. Okay, so you guys are taking a short rest.
Yeah, so I already rolled my short rest dice while that was all happening. I actually rolled better than average, so I used all 18 of them and rolled a total of 108 hit points, which puts me at 196 hit points out of 200. So that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a short rest as well.
Do you even need one, Matt?
yeah.
Or did you even suffer damage?
I was down about
Took
30
like
hit
33.
points.
Oh, right, in the very beginning. Yes.
Yes.
You know, I think maybe during this short rest, this is something I've been thinking about over the last 7 months since we last recorded the story. Catan's armor was initially enhanced. It was a +1
By
plate mail,
Glaze.
but then it was enhanced by Glace specifically.
Yes, it was.
He does not probably have the arcane spell know-how to figure it out, but he's going to request that Borel have a look at his armor and see if he can detect any magical significance that we should be aware of regarding the fact that he is wearing something directly blessed by the person that is now trying to kill them all. And I don't know. That's up to Jake to decide how he wants to do that. I mean, I can roll it too. I just don't see, unless I natural 20 it, I don't see any way for me to know.
You can make an Arcana check.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll do it, but I rolled a 6, so whatever.
Okay. Arcana. Ooh. That is a 17 plus 11 for a 28.
With that, you can definitely tell there is some other magical properties other than the resistances that Glace put on the armor. You can use a spell if you want to.
I mean, would I know that like a detect magic spell could identify what this is or something? Okay. All right. I'm going to cast detect magic on it then.
Okay.
Versus identify versus whatever. I mean, you have everything.
Yeah. You cast your
I will
spell,
use whatever.
And at first, it's like almost like it's encrypted. Like you're kind of having to take apart the like weave of magic. Yeah, you're hacking it as you kind of like cut through this weave of magic that's like layered before actually getting to what is like cast on this. And it is a location, like a beacon essentially, to where the armor gives off the location of whoever is attuned to it, to the caster of the enhancement.
Okay. Borel, do you tell me that?
No, I keep that shit to myself. Hey man, let me try on that armor. Yeah, of course I tell you.
I was concerned about this. I didn't think anything of it initially, but once Glace showed her hand and we realized what she was doing, I had remembered that she had enhanced my armor.
But now you low-jacked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what it is what we could do about this. Is it possible, Borel?
I know one solution.
Awen, yes.
Well, off it goes.
That is a solution. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of something a bit more practical. Borel, is it possible for you to dispel that aspect of it?
So would I be able to tell through my Arcana and my detect magic, like what the level of the spell would be?
It would be 9th level.
Whoo, fuck me.
Now here's a question. Does he know, is it possible to dispel only the locate spell and keep the fire and ice resistance?
No.
If he rolls really good.
No, that's not.
He'd have to roll like a 38.
No, I have 35. A 9th level dispel magic. I could do it.
Well, but the problem is it would
dispels
leave
all the magic.
of his magic.
No. I see what you're saying. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I can pick that up.
Now that being said, I mean, here's the thing. If we ever go up against Glace, I'm sure she'll take that away from me, right? Like she's not going to be like, oh yeah, I'll just let you have fire and ice resistance against me and Ice Titan. So
she might forget, dude. It's been 7 months.
Yeah,
I don't think she'll forget when her low jack shows up at our front door.
Is that my car? It's a new. I got it. Paint it. Give it a paint job.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like in GTA, take it to a little chop shop. Change the paint. You're good to go.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. So obviously, no. I mean, Catan would know that he needs to remove this influence on him. If it removes the fire and ice protections, so be it. I mean, that's unfortunate. But listen, we need every advantage we can get. So I would prefer to keep the inherent resistances my armor gives me. However, we cannot have Glace knowing our exact location at all times. So do what you can, and we'll see what happens.
Are you sure about this? I mean, I can't promise you, obviously. I mean, I know you know this. I just need to say it out loud. You're sure? I mean, I will do my best, obviously, but...
Would you guys like Glace to know our location at all times?
Of
No.
course, I wouldn't.
No.
Okay.
So I don't think we have a choice. The only other choice is I simply just remove the armor, but that would be even less practical.
What if we
So-
put the armor in on the river and let it float away? And she's gonna track that instead.
Oh, yes,
What if
like we
yes.
tie it to a squirrel and then it...
Yes, that's what exactly what I was going to say.
The squirrel just dies there because it can't carry it.
Give it to one of those
He's trying
deer.
to
Put it on one of those
drag.
deer that's hunting wolves.
Oh god, that
Um,
would be the worst. That becomes the next big bad evil guy in a campaign.
Yeah, an
deer
armored
with
deer.
23
With
AC.
bloodlust.
With bloodlust and fire powers. Just devastates Neverwinter.
No.
No, I don't think
Bambi's
it's
the big bad.
realistically, having both protection from fire and protection from ice cast on me at all times is somewhat game breaking. So do what you can, and we'll deal with the consequences.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe the DM will feel generous enough to give me something better.
He won't.
He won't.
Okay. So I'm going to cast a 9th level Dispel Magic. And I guess
You can
what do you need
cast
for me
lower
to
level
try to...
spells too.
What?
I think that just does it.
The
It
ninth
does,
level
but then
just does it
But I still need to sculpt it around
to try to get
the
the
LoJack,
thing, yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. What I'm saying is, if you want to save, because you only have one 9th level spell, right? If you
Yeah.
want it, you can roll. You can do an 18 and roll to. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because then you have to roll to see if you even to spell it,
Right.
and then you. might
Here's
have
what
to
it says.
use
Well,
The
no, not to
DC
spell it.
equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. When you cast the spell using a higher level slot than 4, you automatically end the effect of the spell on the target if the spell's less is equal to equivalent of the spell slot used. So in other words, you can use a 9th level spell and auto succeed, or you can use a 3rd level spell and just roll. All you got to roll is a 19, which shouldn't be too hard with your spellcasting modifier.
No, but I guess... Okay, how do you want to handle the trying to just remove the LoJack?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I would. Let's do the 9th level if you're fine with that. If that was already in your kind of game plan, and then roll Arcana to see if you can weave your magic around this.
I mean, that makes sense. You're trying to do some bullshit if you're going to pull it
Yeah,
off.
I'm really stretching it if I'm trying to roll to succeed and then roll again to...
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
probability
that's fair.
kind of lessens there. So, okay.
Okay.
So, Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana.
Can anyone give him guidance or anything? These are spell
I can.
checks.
I do have some luck points.
I can.
Burn all his life points on that.
Yeah.
So I need to beat a 19?
Yeah.
Or no. What am I
No.
trying to beat, Jake?
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
No, you
I,
gotta-
I can't.
Can I give him an enhanced ability? What ability check
Does
is
that
it?
help?
Somebody
It's
touch my butt.
Arcana.
Huh?
It's Arcana.
What?
It's a con?
I think if you enhance.
Arcana.
No Arcana.
I think if you
Arcana.
enhance intelligence, then you should be able to.
It'd be an advantage on an intelligence check. Would that be anything?
Yeah, that would be
That
something.
would be
right?
insanely helpful. It's like having one more luck point for him.
Okay, here you go. All you have to do to get it to work
Uh-huh.
is you guys are going to love this one. This is a good one. Tell me what the fox says.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite player, Matt, and welcome to this week's middle break. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, fall is in full swing here, everyone. And what was that I was sipping on? I don't know, maybe just a maybe just a little hot buttered rum because it's fall, okay? And it's cold and I hate it and I need me bones to be warmed. So that's what we're working with here today. I hope you all out there are sipping on something good too, unless you're driving listening to this or you're on the job, okay? If you're doing those two things, you better not be sipping on nothing other than responsibility and wise decisions. Look, speaking of wise decisions, you know what would be great? You know what would be a wise decision? You know what would be doing the responsible thing? Is making sure you subscribe to our podcast wherever you get our podcasts from. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whichever podcast you use, we are on there. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to download all of our episodes and make sure once you do leave us a 5-star review, because we freaking earned it, that you also write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast. So other people who stumble upon it might think, you know what? This guy knows what they're talking about. I think I might like them too. The other thing that would be a wise decision would be to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We're always posting content on there. So make sure that you come revisit some moments from what we have deemed to be funny from our podcast. And as you all know, we are the end all be all of what is funny because that's what we do. The biggest thing you can help do there is either tag people you think might like our content or share that content to your own social media posts as well. Put them on your feeds, put them on your stories. We are only growing through word of mouth right now. So doing those small things really go a long way to help us grow. And we would appreciate it so much. Hold on, I gotta fuel up here. Oh, so buttery, so rummy, so spicy. Spice as in spice, not as in hot, heat, hot, not in like spice. You know what I'm saying? One of the ways we like to give back to our amazing community out there is we have our own Discord for New Crits. It's a Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. Of course, you can come in there, talk about the show, talk to the cast members, talk to other fans. But if you just want a place to come in and hang, we got plenty of space for that too. It is a inclusive, safe space for anyone and everyone. So if you haven't joined us yet, what the heck are you waiting for? Come and join the fun. Now you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to help you do all these things and make that wise decision, right? Make those good choices. But how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/New Crits on the Block will get you to all the places that I mentioned and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/New Crits on the Block. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Feeling good that we are back on our main arc here. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it. Hopefully y'all remember what we were doing and hopefully y'all remember who we are. But I think you do because that's what makes you all amazing. Am I right? As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday. That ain't stopping anytime soon. So let's get you back into this one. We will see you next week. Until then, be kind to each other. Be excellent to each other. We love y'all. Bye. Bye.
If you want Fox's cunning, you have to.
I'm going to use all my luck points before I have to do that.
Come on, if you want it. Do you want
Borel,
it?
I would do it for
Okay,
you, but
this is day 2 of you making me.
Oh, we got to tell everybody about that.
God
I
damn
have
it.
the recording. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel
I thought he
empowered.
just had to say, I thought it was hocus pocus or something. No?
No, it's definitely that.
Is that
That's
what
how
a
the
fox says?
That's what a fox says, guys.
Oh, all right.
I heard a bard
Leaf would know.
sing about that for a
That's how
long
they
time.
talk to
I
each other.
guess. Wow, I've never heard a fox talk like that before, but you're the expert, I guess.
I am. Mm-hmm.
Wow, what
it
a,
was
what
quite a popular
callback.
song in Neverwinter for a few years.
It was. Couldn't get away from it. Okay, so you now have advantage on your intelligences.
Well,
And does that last for like a while, or
I mean, till I say no.
Well, read the spell.
okay. Here,
because I don't think you have to use any luck points now. I think
An
you just
hour.
have. Yeah, you just have good luck.
an hour. Jesus. So I have an advantage on intelligence
Mm-hmm.
Checks for an
Good
hour.
Base
for an
checks for an hour. Yeah.
Okay. So really, it's roll twice per.
Yep.
Luck point. Nice. Okay. All right. Here we go. First roll. What the hell? Sorry. 1 second.
Not what Catan wants to hear while you're casting magic on him.
Here
Here we go.
Okay,
Hold on,
that's,
what the hell?
that's a
Hold on,
22
hold on.
total.
Ooh.
Okay.
That is a fail.
Oh no.
Okay. Second roll. 26 total.
Fail.
Oh
No!
shit! This is gonna be okay. Okay, I'm using one of my luck points.
So wait, was that just your first roll?
That was
With advantage?
his first roll with advantage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just roll them both at the same time and tell the higher.
No, give us.
Although I
all.
like the suspense.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's not as
suspense.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's not gonna do it. That's the first roll. That's an 18 total. It's a 22 again. Okay. I'm gonna use
Oh,
another
boy.
luck point.
I like the idea that as he's doing this, he's like you said, he's hacking, right? Like he's opened up an arcane weave and he's like working on me and like moving runes and shit and like like sweating and stuff. And it's like super intense, you know?
Okay, here we go. 24, not gonna do it. That's a 1. That's definitely not gonna do it. Okay, my last luck point.
Oh.
If you can pull this off, it's worth it. Like this is a crazy powerful spell to not lose. Okay, go ahead.
18, not gonna do it. Okay, last roll. No, that's a 4. 15 total.
All right.
Oh my god.
So Jake, what happens?
So your highest. What was your highest one?
26.
26. Yeah.
26. As you are doing this, I'll say you guys did this before your short rest for reasons. As
For
you
reasons.
are moving these runes around, you're like just definitely moving your hand. Runes are flying all over the room that you're in, as colors are just exploding in all different directions as you get through one rune to the next. And as you're just like, you're sweating right now, everyone is dead silent. You're on like your last 4 or 5 runes and you get the last one and you're bending the magic around it as 2 of the weaves that you're trying to like go through each other barely touch. Can I have everyone make a dexterity saving throw?
Everyone?
No.
What?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. Well, luckily I'm very good at this. So.
And
Oh my
luckily
God,
I am not.
Keep rolling
Woo!
ones.
It's a nat 20, baby. Plus 11 for a 31
Ooh.
for Awen.
I think A1 just as soon as he started doing this just left.
It just
Yeah.
flips away from his problem.
I'm out of
He's
here.
just like,
soon as-
well, fuck this.
As soon as Bro was like, I got it, Awen was like, wee, into a bush somewhere.
Snowing is there.
Okay, Leaf, how do you do?
I rolled a 1 again, which is insane. That's like my 3rd one today, but I'm lucky. So I got a 16 on my second roll.
Okay.
+3, because I assume you're
Plus
near
3.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, do I
So
get a plus 3
19?
too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right next to me.
I got
Okay.
13 plus 4 plus 3. That's 20.
Okay.
so
Nice.
2019 and Catan failed. He rolled an 8 minus 1 plus 3.
Okay, yeah. So Catan is the
10.
only one that failed.
Which is not a big shock. You're doing the spell
It's on you.
on me.
you.
So just to let you guys know, this would have happened when you did face Glace. The armor, like when she cast this enhancement, Catan, she wasn't like, it's like almost a shielding on
Bomb?
top of the armor. Yeah. It's not in the armor itself. It's like a layer on top of your armor.
Okay.
As he taps those 2 weaves together, an explosion of ice shards just erupts from you, and you feel them shoot inside of the armor.
You know,
To
Iron
where-
Maiden.
Yeah, it's very much of like an Iron Maiden situation. This is why I said, well, I guess it doesn't matter if you do you've rolled all your dice, Ben, so it doesn't really matter for you too much. Let me. Okay, it's not bad. Man, this little dice roller does not like me. It was 36 points of damage total. So
Okay.
everyone else takes half that.
Okay.
Catan,
Oh, God.
take all of it.
Unless you have evasion and you take none of it when you succeed a dex saving throw.
Yeah,
Which
again,
Awen does.
I think
by the
Awen just
way.
left. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
he
I
did.
think he
Awen
literally
hears
just went
the
fuck this and just like
explosion.
walked outside.
And looks out.
I saw what
looks
was
in the
happening.
door. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to add some more of your short rest,
I used
dice-
everything, so I
Yeah,
the damage is done. Okay. Is everyone all right?
Oh my God. What? I'm so sorry. I tried.
No, it's now I look at the armor, it no longer has the sheen, right?
Yeah, so all of the like ice sheen with like the red firing veins going through it all just like melt off, and there's just like a puddle of water underneath you now.
That's just water. I didn't pee myself.
No one thought that.
Ew. No one thought that.
No one thought it until you said something.
Now that's all I can think about.
Yeah, it's like when you come out to the bathroom and you shake someone's hand and you say, "Oh, don't worry, I just washed my hand and pee on my hands." No one ever thinks that that's the case.
I always do.
Okay. So I get the impression that I no longer have the fire or ice resistance, but I'm also no longer low jacked. I just have regular +1 armor again.
Yes.
Great. All right. I'll take that into consideration moving forward.
So bummed. So bummed and sad.
I'll take that into
know,
consideration
Okay,
moving forward
great.
with
I
my
will
character,
take
thank
that
you.
into consideration.
Boral,
Moving
you
It's
were
fine. It's fine,
too
Bull.
off.
You did what we needed you to do. It's unshockingly, you don't have the ability to overwrite the spells of a Titan.
More like it was shockingly because it shocked us.
Hey, good
No.
one, Leaf.
No.
Very,
no.
very helpful
It
in
was
this
ice,
moment,
but-
Leaf.
I feel like that was helpful. Trying to lighten the mood.
Like freezing shock because it was ice.
Yeah.
So I assume that everyone else, because this happened pre-short rest, none of you used all of your full hit die. So I would assume you could just roll that up. I'm out, so I'm still down 40 HP. Yes, unfortunately, I don't believe I can simply walk this one off. If someone could perhaps assist me, I could do it myself, but tactically it's always sound for me to keep that available.
That's interesting. Got any more good berries, Awen?
No. Oh, I'm plumb
I would need
out,
40 of them.
unfortunately.
It would take me 4 minutes to eat them.
No, I wish I could, but I make little fizzle noises like
Well, I
with
gotta
the
have
side of
my
my mouth. Oh
I
no!
gotta have spell slots. I'm running out, guys. I mean, don't you want me to be able to do cool stuff?
Not really, because usually you hurt me.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. One of my spell slots is a warlock spell, which refills on a short rest. So I can use that to cast a Cure Wounds on myself. So that's a D8 plus 3. So that's not nothing. Here we go.
what is this that you have?
9. So that puts
You
me
took
at
one
9
level in
more.
Warlock.
I got a level in Hexblade, so I have a single level 1 spell I can cast that refills on a short rest.
So you have to
um,
pick what that spell is?
No, I think they cross.
Yeah, because
I'm relatively certain they cross.
Because my warlock ones, you have to pick what you get. You don't get to just have.
I will
any
look
of
into
them.
that.
Later,
Here's what
not
we'll do.
now.
Well, just for timing of the
At
podcast.
another-
Here's what I'll do. I will not use it right now.
Just saying.
Instead,
Just
I will
saying.
use
We all
40,
about the rules.
I will theoretically
Oh my
use 40
God.
of my lay on hand points to heal myself back to full. So there we go. I'm now good to go, and I will do some research in the meantime about that.
Good, great, grand.
Oh my god.
As you guys are kind of recovering from the explosion of the armor, Chad comes back in. Oh, Chad is refreshed now. You can see some of the ice that was forming on his sides has melted away, and he has a very shiny shell. He walks back in.
Dad! Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Do you remember Daff? Daphne?
Yes, I do. What about her?
My caretaker, my aunt.
Sure. Yeah.
She was gonna come over for my birthday.
Oh, really?
I think she'll be here soon. I think she would love to see you guys, especially because everything is so sad right now.
Yeah, it'd be good to see her. We haven't seen her in quite some time.
Well,
She-
hers. Aren't there like 50 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, we liked her, right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's why I was like, oh, good.
And as you guys are resting over an hour, you hear footsteps, some like crunching of leaves, as you see a figure appear in the doorway, all made of vines and like tree twigs. As you look up, you see Daphne, which like as a female form spriggan, pretty much just a plant creature with twigs and sticks and vines, kind of making up the humanoid-looking body of Daphne. As she walks in, you can see that she is missing her right arm, and it looks like it had been like seared off. And she has a bunch of like burn marks across her body. As she enters in, oh, hello. It has been some time since we've last met.
Hey, Daff, how's it
What's
going?
up, D?
Hi.
It seems like you had a bit of a pruning accident there.
That's very rude. Don't say that. You never comment on that. You
Now,
look
is there
great.
is there only one of them? There's no longer 50 of them?
As far as you can tell,
And she's regular sized because beforehand she broke into a bunch of little ones.
yes, she is one regular sized one. She walks over to where the bench press is and sits down.
Does a quick set or
Yeah, with
That's a
one
quick
arm.
one-handed set.
just to show off.
No, she just sits down.
I
on
don't
the
need
bench,
two arms.
and she looks up to all of you. Have you come for Ouroboros?
Yes, it does seem to be that is what is happening.
Unfortunately, yes.
I mean, most immediately, we're going to go answer some call to the forest.
That is him.
That is him.
He is gathering all of the mythical forest creatures across the world. And once they are gathered, they will march to the beat of Glace's drum. And they will
Aha.
begin the attack on civilization.
Ah, there it
The
is.
pruning, if you could say, of your civilization.
Okay.
And why is Ouroboros doing this? He seemed like he was not particularly interested in what Glace was doing. In fact, I believe he helped us beforehand in his own
did.
way.
Yes.
He has been corrupted. Something happened yesterday or 2 days ago. Your DM has a hard time remembering how many days it's been since the heart of the world has been destroyed.
At least one.
At least one. I know you
At
slept.
least one business day. Glarb. One glarb ago.
That's
Once
a whole
a
week. 10 days. It's been a few days, but something changed in him. And he has gone on a rampage across the forest, turning the natural balance of things upside down. The first thing he did was turn this forest into Glace's and Fuma's literal fighting ground. I believe first they will march upon one of the main cities, and then they will make their way to Mount Hootenau.
I'm sorry, Mount Hootenanny?
Hootenau.
Where is this mountain and what is its significance? I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm a white male human. I wasn't taught about other other places' geography other than my own.
It is where legend has it Fuma was sealed.
Right. I do think we were told that.
And it is where, if I am not mistaken, they will kill or siphon Fuma's power from him and begin the rebirth of the world.
Well, I suppose there's some news there. We were under the impression that maybe Fuma had already been killed. So I suppose this is good.
What do you mean?
Bad? Well, we saw the heart of the world, the core of the world, be split in half by Glace. We were concerned perhaps that had killed Fuma. We weren't really sure because we had to get the fuck out of Dodge, so to say.
You see her eyes go wide.
Oh,
when
goody.
You say that?
That was just one of the few seals containing Fuma. It's called that because those are the things that keep Fuma from destroying everything. Did you destroy it? Are you the cause of all this?
God, no.
No.
No, of course not.
No,
we're
we
trying to
didn't.
we're trying to fix this.
Someone else did it. Someone else really bad.
It was Philippa. However, I don't know if it was Philippa. Not the Philippa I know. But regardless, no, we did not specifically do that. We very much so were trying to figure out the situation when it happened. What are the other places where Fuma's seal? What are the other? Are they all cores like that, or are there other objects that seal him?
There are other objects, but if that one was destroyed, the others are most likely gone too. That was the one that Gaia was protecting. The one that was the failsafe, the one that was meant to never
Well,
be
it
reached.
failed, and it wasn't very safe. I'll tell you that.
Well, then we are all doomed.
And her shoulders like shrug down as she looks down to her feet.
I have been protecting this forest for nothing. We will all be dead soon.
We can stop Ouroboros.
All right,
Yeah,
come
it's not
on.
nothing.
Daphne, look, hey, come on. Where's that attitude? Where's that coming from all of a sudden? Huh?
She looks up to you with sharp, like dagger-like eyes.
Do you not understand? The only thing stopping Glace was the protection on Fuma. When her and Fuma meet, it will be complete devastation. Mountains will be reformed. Oceans will freeze over. All the volcanoes in the world will erupt.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Thank you, Brian.
It is not as simply just go and kill Ouroboros. That is...
If we defeat Ouroboros, then there will be no mythical animal army for Glace to command. We will weaken her forces and give ourselves a better chance of stopping her from interacting with Fuma.
She looks towards you, Borel.
But I'm talking.
But Catan is the center of attention now.
Yeah, she knows you.
Do not deviate.
Sucks when that happens.
Anywho,
Where have you been, Borel?
ooh.
Do you not hear the cries of your children?
I mean, of course, I just ignore them.
Yeah, which one's worse to admit?
I had some things to do without getting into it too much. My family was in trouble. My friends were in trouble. It took me away from here. I guess I didn't understand how dire the situation was. In retrospect, yeah. Could I have stuck around? Yeah.
She shakes her head and looks up to the ceiling of this carved out tree.
I know. Ouroboros has been watching you all before he went mad. And I was beside him.
You were beside him.
He
Why was he keeping tabs on us?
She kind of like does like a sad chuckle.
Why? Do you not understand your fate? Your destiny? What you all mean to the world?
Well, I mean, we know who we are. I guess how that fits into the grand scheme of the universe, maybe not fully, but we understand who we are and who we need to stop.
Your actions will either save all of your people and the generations to come, or doom everything. The weight of your decisions is incomprehensible.
Okay.
From now on, every choice you make, every second of your time must be deliberate and intentional.
This is not good news for me.
This is
Okay.
the part of the game. This is the part of the game where you get to choose the ending based upon your choices. So Catan quick saves, so he can go one route versus the other.
There you go. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna
Figure out
like
which one's better.
kind of get my stuff ready. Well, then I deliberately choose action now, and I think everyone else would agree. So let's go get Ouroboros.